Good, happy Friday morning, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First up, 3 dead after head-on crash involving armored car in Cornish. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9, Mike Cronin.
Dr. Robert Marshall and the team at Aesthetic Dental Center have been changing people's lives since 1979.
I like to come here because the doctor is amazing.
Route 12A in Cornish, tonight the site of a horrifying crash that killed 3. Just before 2 o'clock this afternoon, state police say a Loomis money truck was heading south when a Ford Taurus crossed into the wrong lane, colliding head-on with the armored vehicle. 3 adults in the sedan died in the crash. Their names are not being released right now as police contact their families. The 2 people in the money truck were not hurt. State police reconstructed the accident to try to figure out what happened.
At this point, it appears with the evidence before us that the midsize sedan had crossed over into the northbound lane, crossing over the double yellow line, that where the Loomis truck and the midsize sedan crashed into each other head-on.
Route 12A was closed for about 7 hours. That Ford Taurus was registered out of Claremont. Reporting live in Cornish, Mike Cronin, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Woman struck by vehicle in Farmington. A woman was seriously injured when she was struck by a car as she was walking on Waverly Street on Thursday night, police told the Metro West Daily News. The woman, whom police had yet to identify, was taken to Metro West Medical Center after the crash near 1057 Waverly Street around 8:30 p.m., police said. The driver of the car, who appears to be in her 50s, remained on the scene. According to police, radio reports officers were seeking cones from the Department of Public Works to close the road. The Massachusetts State Police Accident Reconstruction Team was on its way to assist with the investigation. Wildfire burns 314 acres across 3 Maine communities. Let's take a listen to the video from WMTW News 8 Maine.
And you say good morning, America.
This year and for over 5 years, America's most watched morning show is.
You have no idea what a privilege it is to be able to say good morning to America every single morning.
You cannot imagine the smoke that was billowing. Your eyes were burning.
When Joe and Misha Vetrano saw the plumes of smoke on Wednesday night, they were prepared for the worst.
At that point, I said, you know what? It's really close. We really might have to evacuate, get things ready. We're getting out of here.
The couple was up most of the night. They watched animals retreat as they traded off on who stood watch.
And I'm watching the fox go through, and then I'm watching deer go up their driveway across the road, and then even coyotes. But they're not attacking each other. They're running.
As the Vectranos anxiously waited at their home, firefighters were busy putting out the flames. Officials used drone technology to see where the fire was spreading. And today, Sanford's fire chief says a special feature helped battle the flames.
Used last night the infrared aspects of that, which allowed us to get pinpoint where we need to drop more water from the helicopter before it got dark as well.
Today, we got a first-hand look at the damage. The Nature Conservancy took us back into the woods. It's torched and still smells like smoke. You can see where the fire burned up the tree trunks. Fire officials say there's still work to be done.
We're still in the mopping up stage, as we want to think about, where we're walking through the burned out areas, making sure there's all the down trees that may be smoldering are taken care of. We don't want the wind to pick up and carry something on after we leave.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. The U.S.-China trade discussion is just getting started, so experts don't expect much yet. A U.S. delegation to China negotiating the yawning trade gap between the world's two largest economies is just beginning, a long and protected process with any concrete outcome unlikely from this first round, experts said on Friday. Investigators were tracking Michael Cohen's phone calls ahead of FBI raid. Let's take a listen to the video from ABC News.
Legendary jockey Victor Espinosa loves winning just as much as his horse loves snacking. That's why he uses the Chase mobile app to pay practically anyone at any bank.
Breaking news involving the president's one-time lawyer and friend Michael Cohen. Tonight, ABC News learning that Cohen's phone calls were being tracked, who he called, who called him, even before his home, his office, and his hotel room were raided. ABC's Kira Phillips tonight on that part of the story.
Tonight, sources tell ABC News that in the days leading up to that raid of the home, office, and hotel room of President Trump's personal attorney, federal investigators were tracking Michael Cohen's phone calls. It's called Pen Register. Investigators could see who he was calling and who was calling him, all in real time. But they were not wiretapping, not listening to any conversations. All part of a criminal investigation, in part looking at possible secret deals made during the campaign to protect Donald Trump.
Mr. Cohen, why do you think they raided your office and hotel room?
It's unclear how long before the raids investigators started tracking Cohen's phone calls. But sources tell ABC News Cohen and the president spoke just days after the raids, meaning that phone call could be on investigators' radar. Court filings already reveal prosecutors used warrants to search Cohen's emails covertly as part of their months-long investigation into possible criminal conduct. The president has railed against those raids.
It's a disgraceful situation. It's a total witch hunt.
Declaring attorney-client privilege is dead. Today, the White House wouldn't say if Cohen is still the president's attorney.
I'm not aware of specific places where he's representing the president.
So let's get to Kira Phillips with us live as well tonight. And Kira, as you reported there, federal investigators have logs of Cohen's phone calls. They've now gone through his emails. So where does this criminal investigation into Cohen stand tonight?
David, clearly there is mounting pressure on Michael Cohen. His personal finances and relationship with the president are coming under intense scrutiny. And tonight, sources close to Cohen vow that he will not flip on his most famous client. David?
Kira Phillips tonight. Kira, thank you.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, everyone, and I'll see you back here later on today for another newscast. And I'll have a news report in a little bit. Goodbye, everyone.